And good for you. I know that's not the best instrument in the world. It's not exactly a Steinway Grand, and so good. Nice throat. That's a very good instrument in there.
Thank you.
It really, really is. A lot of good things happening. Very good things happening. First of all, thank you for preparing so well. I expect that. I don't always get it, but I expect it. So you did really, really well. I'm just going to launch right in because the time is so short and these sessions seem to be go by so quickly. You mind doing the French song as we go process some things? I think you prefer the French song, don't you?
For this, yeah.
Okay. You're very focused and expressive when you sing. However, you are focused on me. You were staring at me almost the whole time. Now, I have to be a little careful with that because sometimes I tell people I don't want that because somebody said, stare at the judge, you know, and that's okay. But I tell people, you use the text to make a world and draw us, in this case me, into that world. You'll never pay a bunch of money to go see an opera or a musical where they look at somebody in row 4, seat 32. It just doesn't happen. Let's just begin this again. I may walk around a bit, and what I want you to do is think about these words. I'm going to trust you know what this means, and draw us in. You're so expressive, but avoid staring at us. You know what the rule is if you're ever in a movie?
What?
Don't look in the camera.
Oh, God.
Don't look in the camera because it creates a relationship that shouldn't be there. So let's just begin it again and make yourself interested. You are. And draw us into that world.
It's okay.
Fantastic.
She's a choir.
Ah. All right. Go ahead. That's much better. Again, I really think that's best. You'll never get the gig by staring at the judges. You got to pull them into your world. Now, let's quickly do this. I'm going to layer a few things down posture-wise. The first thing is, I want you to feel like you have an equal weight on each foot. Because I see a little bit of this, a little bit, and if you feel that equal weight on each foot, you're going to be much more grounded, and you're going to avoid any sway thing going on, because each song you're doing a bit of this, okay? So I want you to be tall, equal weight on each foot, okay? Let's throw a couple of other things in. Your head, you have some right side tension. Well, how do I know that? Your head was going that way, like this, to your right. And you, excuse me, and your right elbow is doing this a fair amount of the time. And that usually tells me there's there's tension on that right side. So try to feel like there's a string playing up your spine and keep your right arm completely relaxed, all right? Let's just begin it again. Equal weight on each foot. Much better in that regard. By the way, anything I say to you, take to your teacher. They're the boss, not me.
It's now, like a nervous thing.
Oh, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Just working some things. As you sang that time, you were doing this with your head a lot. Okay? And that, again, is just some tension. What I find is any tension back here, that's down with the back of the neck, by the way. Any tension back in there, shoulders and neck, is going to radiate here sooner or later, maybe on the second song, or the fourth song, or the fifth song. But you're going to start to feel that at some point. Now, just keep that in mind. Now, I want to deal with your tone for a moment. It's a beautiful voice. It's a very good voice. I want to throw this on. I want to see if we can get a little more lift in the soft palate. The soft palate's the back of the throat on top, and most people say to have it raised is important. What I hear from you almost every time is this. A little bit of what I call inhalation noise. When that is happening, the soft palate is down, almost touching the tongue. But if I hear this, that soft palate raises just a bit. So try to go this time with a silent breath. We got like 1 minute. And that silent, maybe an say like up. Now I want you to breathe in, try to create that up feeling, that feeling like this. And a bit of a silent breath, all right? Let's give it a try. Same thing. Relax. That was really good. Now, I've tried to give you some solid things to think about, posture-wise, being grounded, okay? Not having those happy feet, but being very grounded, trying to keep the back of the neck, the shoulders relaxed, okay? Trying to relax your right side so you're not doing this, all right? And you can check, so you're making a video so you can look at that as well. And then breathing-wise, trying to perhaps take that silent inhalation, maybe with an and then trying to connect that. We don't have time to unpack this, but connecting that with that good low breath down here. It is a really, really good instrument.
Thank you.
Really good. There's an old saying, you can't put in what God left out. And there's a good throat in there.
Thank you.
But if you want to be a singer, your responsibility is to really be disciplined, because to have a good throat is like to be a good athlete, meaning you can run fast or you can jump high, but whatever sport you choose, then you have to cultivate the ability to really play that sport. And you've got a good instrument in there, and you just got to cultivate that. All these things that will help you sing better, month by month, year by year. Okay? It's really good. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome.